the Houses of Parliament. In Britain, there are the House of Commons and the House of Lords. In the House of Commons, there are the members of Parliament, and these are all these people who have won in the Constituency in the last general election. So there are a lot of areas in the United Kingdom where the people are voting, and the person to whom the most people have voted for, that becomes a member of Parliament and represents now in the House of Commons that constituency. And all these members of Parliament of all these different areas in the United Kingdom, they are discussing then new laws and how the politic goes. In the House of Lords, these people are called peers, and they are, for example, proposing new laws. These people, they are oftentimes from careers of lawmaking or from business, and so they are good in making laws and know how to do it. These people in the House of Lords, they are advised by the Prime Minister, who is the leader of a main political party who have won the general election, or also by the leader of the opposition, or for some people who are not part of any political party, there's an appointment commission. They are advised to become the new peers in the House of Lords to the monarch, and the monarch then appoints them to become the members of the House of Lords. So the people in the House of Commons, these are the members of Parliament. They had won in the constituency in the election, and the people in the Houses of Lords, they are appointed by the monarch on advice of the Prime Minister or someone else to be from the people of members of Parliament. Are they to become the next peers for the life? And the House of Lords proposes new laws, and they make new laws, they writing them down, and the House of Commons then discusses them. And the House of Lords looks if what the House of Commons had given that laws, if it is fit for purpose, they're checking them one to the other, but the House of Commons can overrule the House of Lords. Now, how did it all start? In 1215, there was King John, and he was forced to sign the Magna Carta. And in that Magna Carta, there was listed down what right the nobility has against the king. And from that moment on, the king had to ask the nobility if he wanted to make new tax rates, if he wanted money. So from that moment on, 1215, when the Magna Carta was signed, the king had always to ask if he wanted money, the nobility to get the money, and that was then called the Parliament. He then assembled the people, the nobility, and that was called the Parliament. The Parliament had then gotten bigger, and it was separated in the House of Commons and the House of Lords. In the House of Commons, there were wealthy people and knights, and in the House of Lords, there were the bishops and the nobility and great landowners. Then over the time, that changed in these 800 years, and there could come more people in the House of Commons. Voting changes were reformed in 1832 and 1867, and then voting right was also established in 1918 and 1928. And now the people in the House of Commons are just people who are voted in by most people. So the most people are just saying we want that person, and that person becomes a member of Parliament in the House of Commons. And the people in the House of Lords, they are no longer hereditary peers. They don't inherit their title to become peers in the House of Commons, but they are appointed by the monarch based on advice of the Prime Minister or the leader of the opposition on people of the House of Commons. And the whole building, that Houses of Parliament, which is in London, it's next to the Big Ben, and it is built in the 19th century in a revival of a medieval Gothic style. And that is according to the Live in UK Test Handbook, page 110 and 111.